everyone, welcome to another episode of Clash Royale with your host Alien here, and in today's episode we are going to talk about Classic Draft Challenge. And it's almost here, 15 hours left. I'm gonna show you some gameplays while I'm going to give you some info. I love challenges in the Clash Royale because of a lot of reasons. First of all, this is the place where everyone and the people from the 8th arena, like in Frozen Peak, and people in the which have like 5,000 trophies in Legendary Arena, they are all equal, and it's all about the experience and technique and skill how to play this game in here. So I mean, for example, I'm playing with my clanmate here. He's like in Frozen Peak around like 2300 trophies, and I'm like in Legendary Arena, and you know, it's all about like how you pick your cards and how you play with the cards you got. Obviously, your opponent and you are going to pick the best cards you play with, and you know, try to give the your opponent the cards that you didn't like to play or is like not playable. But from any deck you can get a win, because like you kind of know half of the deck of your opponent. So when you choose, you kind of know what kind of like half of his push, you know, because you gave him his cards. Of course, he gave you your card, but you know, if you like use smarter, you can get a win out of it. So, and as you can see here, I saw him like he's going to take my left tower anyway, because he didn't give me that much of a air defense, and so I just went for the right side. I don't think he has that much air defense as well. Like as you can see, this first game I played with my clanmate is like pretty. We have pretty heavy decks here, and I'm trying to figure out our way in here, how to get the win. And you know, about the let me just put the headphones on to get the game a little bit more in my ears. So the challenge, I mean any challenge, even I told in my video in the double elixir challenge, which I will put the link down below, you can go check it out. I talked about how beneficial challenges are, even if you don't get like 12 wins. So let's say you enter a grand challenge, it costs like 100 gems, and even if you win one game, you'll get the gold out of it, at least the gold the same as you would get for the just spending those gems and gold, if you're saving gold if you're saving gems for the gold, sorry. So I mean, plus you get like cards and, you know, experience out of it and fun, obviously. That's why we're here, to have fun. And okay, I'll jump into the second match, where the guy who, as you can see, he's in 2300 trophies, and I'm like 3300, almost 20, so 34. So this is where he defeats me. It's like basically more. Okay, let's talk about the choosing cards. So I'm here, like always would choose Furnace, because Furnace is really cool, and you know, I'm like trying to keep it cheap, like getting minions instead of like minion horror, and the lava and the baby dragon to get rid of the you know, if it doesn't give me any defense against the, as you can see, he got himself the princess, which would be a good counter for the minion horde, but he didn't give it to me, so that's why I got the baby dragon to counter the minion horde. Okay, so I'm trying to, like, you know, get the best value out of my cards, and you know, that was like pretty good rocket over there, as you can see, spamming him with the furnaces. It was a pretty good deck. considering, you know, all the stuff. Okay, when choosing cards in the draft challenge, what I suggest you to do. First of all, before starting a challenge, I would say it's like friendly draft challenges available, so you can go ahead and play with your clan mates. If you are not in a clan, just definitely go get into some clan, any clan. It doesn't matter. Get benefits from the clan chest and, you know, donations from your clan mates and stuff. So if you're obviously in a clan, just start playing with your clan mates first. Like, you know, just get into routine, see how it works, and, you know, what kind of cards game giving you. It's like the combinations are mostly like, you know, it will offer you probably, like, for example, Zap and Log. So you choose between Zap and Log, and you need to combine them, like considering the other cards you have chosen, and considering that usually what people give each other, like people usually give each other like heavy cards, because when you have heavy cards, you're just not ready for the spammy decks. Also, depends though, you know, if, like, you know, too heavy and your spammy decks gets wrecked really fast and you cannot stop the heavy decks. It depends on the player, so on the situation. But here, as you can see, he gets me, like, you know, I just forgot about the right tower. Like, I thought I got that tower. I was late a little bit with the rocket. He gets me there. Let me show you another. I'll like try to show the choosing process. So okay, here I see, okay, I don't want to give him the Three Musketeers because they can be really hard to deal with. And okay, I got the Three Musketeers, now I can shut them down with lightning and the rocket, but I choose the rocket. And I really don't want, it's already expensive, my deck, and I obviously want to get the cheapest that I can, you know, and the Sparky was cheaper than the Lava Hound, and his deck is pretty expensive as well. As you can see, like 778, like first three cards he had, and the cheapest card he has is the Bowler. And, you know, in general, as I can see, for some reason he gave me Elite Barbs. I don't know why, because no one should ever give your opponent Elite Barbs, except you have already good counter for those. I mean, I guess the Bowler is not a bad counter, but the Elite Barbs can wreck them really fast. And here he gets me really good with the lightning over there, which I gave him myself. And on the left tower, this P.E.K.K.A is doing really good job. And I, like, you know, okay, if he has elixir, his cards are pretty heavy, because I chose like 50% of his cards, like pushing really hard. And as you can see, skeletons are doing job there and getting rid of that tower. And because, you know, Golem doesn't do damage to the troops, they get rid of the Golem before it gets to the tower. So on the right side, I'm trying to make it like really crazy Elite Barbs push. I don't use Elite Barbs in the game. I mean, it's a meta at the moment, everyone uses the Elite Barbs, but I think I can handle them, you know. I mean, I'm kind of preferring the normal Barbs at the moment, because it costs a little bit cheaper and it definitely can wreck the Elite Barbs in the game. So, okay, as you can see, he's like, he has pretty expensive cards, because, you know, I gave him like two of them, like one for 7 elixir, one for 8 elixir, and, you know, it determines a lot, you know. But it also can be opposite, you know. For example, you give him only heavy cards and he gives you only the cheap cards. So for example, if you had like only like goblins, spear goblins, and I don't know, skeletons, his you know, Bowler would wreck all of them just with one card. He would just wreck them, and you wouldn't be able to do any damage. So you need to consider that. You need to get balance when you're choosing cards. I know it's not that easy, but it's a good part of the game that it's just uh 50-50 chance that you are going to win, even if you're in the lower arena, even if you're like high up, like with 5,000 trophies. I mean, when I say 50-50 chance, it doesn't mean that the game is just chance, because the cards you're choosing determines a lot. So another good thing, let's just see the choosing process. What I choose here. Okay, I choose. I think the bar pot. No, I choose. Okay, I want to go cheap. I think because I was guessing he would give me the only the heavy counters, and I got the uh, bomb tower for his barbarian heart. It would get rid of it really fast. And did he give me the Sparky, or I got Sparky myself? Anyway, okay. So what I was okay. So what's good about these challenges? You uh, on the contrary of the normal grand challenges, for grand challenge, you need to use your own cards, and you need to be able to level up your cards to the tournament standard, or you won't be able to get like to defeat the max level cards. Or for example, you cannot go with level 7 commons to the tournament. If you need to upgrade them. But in this kind of challenge, which is perfect, you don't need to upgrade the cards, and you can use all the cards available in the game, which is perfect. For example, you've been dying to use the miner, you can use it here. You've been dying to use the sparky, you can use it here. uh, I don't know, graveyard, anything. So everything is available. Everyone has the equal opportunity to win. Doesn't matter which arena you are. Doesn't matter uh, level of your cards. So definitely you should go try it. I mean, of course, I would suggest, like before entering the grand challenge, if you like if it's free to play account, and if you're like conserving some gems, I would suggest you to first like practice with your clan mates. Get used to their routine, what kind of cards you need to choose, because probably if you're in lower arenas, you probably didn't unlock all the cards, and you don't know how the mechanics works in the cards, how you need to play with the cards, where you need to place them, this kind of stuff. Like you need some practice, of course. Like people high up, they probably have most of the cards, and they get the practice using it. But in this friendlies, this is your chance to get to use all of the cards out there, which is perfect. So go to friendly battles with your clan mates, or if you are not in a clan, and if you like not able to get into the clan, I know if you don't want to get into the clan, which I recommend against, because clans really important in the game to progress. So if you're not, and if you don't want to, then you can first definitely enter the 10 gem like just classic draft challenge, and get used to the routine, and because you don't lose a lot of gems. And if you want to like save some gems, for example, for upcoming new cards, or I don't know, for gold, if you're saving gems for gold, don't, because from challenge you will get the same amount of gold, so just go for it. Anyway, guys, I hope I did give you some insight from this upcoming draft challenge, and good luck. And if you liked it, if you learned something from it, just hit that like button, and comment down below if you want to know anything else. And okay, if you're the first time in this challenge, go subscribe, and see you in the next episode.